Hey everyone, it's Peter here from ProfessionalBabe, and I thought today I would film a little post-workout cool-down routine. So it's really easy when we finish exercising to get home or want to play on our phone, but I thought I'd give you a little routine that's 5 minutes and easy to do. So I'll always make sure that I get nice and comfy before I start. I'll fix my clothes up, fix my hair up, and I'll put some relaxing music on. We're going to have 2 towels. One is folded up as a headrest and one is rolled up that we're going to place along our spine. So we place it sort of mid to upper part of the back. This is completely optional. I do this at work with a lot of clients. I just find it helps them to relax the upper part of their back. The other towel will come underneath the head to mimic a headrest. And all we're going to do is just have our arms behind us and thinking about relaxing. So you can stay here for quite a while, even 5 minutes is fine. Just thinking about breathing in through the upper part of the chest, and then as we exhale, really relaxing the body down into the mat. Then we are going to widen the feet slightly and just take the knees from one direction to the other, just starting to warm up through the body, warm up through the back. And then picking up that outside foot, we're going to press the knee down. So if you give your butt a bit of a squeeze and push the hip up, you'll get this beautiful stretch coming down through the outside of the thigh. I would do this about 1 to 2 times each side, holding for about 15 to 20 seconds. So then taking this into a glute stretch, we lift one leg up, just placing the ankle to the top of the knee, and either just grabbing behind the back of the thigh, or for a more intensive stretch, feel free to sort of grab through the front of the shin. You can keep your towel under your back, and if you wish, it's still nice to keep the head supported. So then from here, rolling up to a seated position and getting nice and comfy. If you find it hard to sit up tall, sort of roll a towel up and sit on it. It helps to take the pressure off the hamstrings. But with the feet nice and wide, we're just going to breathe out, slide the hands along the tops of the legs as we curl forward, and then breathing in as we stack the spine and we sit up nice and tall. So just going forward and back, feeling that beautiful stretch through the hamstrings, down into the calves, and of course through the back. Feel free to also hold at the bottom and just take some nice deep breaths in, thinking about when we exhale, just relaxing down a little bit further. And bending one leg, we're just going to drop the knee out to the side so we have one leg straight in front of us. Hinge or curl forward to find a stretch through the hamstring. So then what we want to do is contract our quad of the straight leg, so we make that muscle firm, and what that does, it helps to intensify the stretch. So we hold that for 10 seconds, and then you want to relax, and then curl a little bit deeper and find the stretch. So I would do this 3 times each side, sort of squeezing the muscle for 10 seconds, and then relaxing, and then curling a little bit further forward. What this does, it helps to get in through the hamstring a little bit more, and it's probably one of my favorite hamstring stretches to actually do. So when I've done 3 sets, then I'll flex the foot, I'll keep the leg relaxed, and I'll just curl forward, again thinking about taking those really nice deep breaths in through the back, and then breathing out to relax my whole body. So what we'll do is then roll up to a seated position, and you'll do exactly the same thing on the same side. So one thing that's really important, don't sort of compare both sides. If you are tighter on one side, try to spend a little bit more time. Like obviously it's nice to be even, but don't sort of push forward until that we're uncomfortable in a stretch. So always keep your stretches to an intensity of about 3 to 4 out of 10, especially with this exercise when we do add that contraction or the squeeze with the quadriceps, so the top of the thigh, it does sort of take the stretch up a notch. So same thing here, 3 sets, holding it for about 10 seconds and then releasing. Following that with a beautiful calf stretch and just relaxing the body and focusing on the breath. So coming up and out of that, we're going to cross the legs, leaning forward to get a nice stretch through the outer part of the hips and the glutes. If you aren't feeling it, feel free to pick up that front foot and just place it on the knee, and then hinging forward. So we'll do that both sides, holding for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then from there, taking the feet together, relaxing the knees into a diamond stretch. So you can either reach the arms forward or rest the head onto the hands and just holding that and breathing. Coming out of that, we'll come kneeling and we'll tuck the toes under, just pressing back for a little calf stretch before we press ourselves up so we can relax over the legs. So clasping a hold of the hands, we're just going to place them behind the legs, pushing the legs into the hands and rounding the body away from the thighs, getting that beautiful stretch through the back, and then letting go of the arms and slowly rolling to a standing position. Hope you guys enjoy this little 5-minute routine. Make sure you stay hydrated, and thanks for watching.